Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Have you ever wondered what games you should sell or you should use? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Find out on our top 10 list what games you cannot miss. Don't forget to subscribe to Purge Reviews.
I've had the benefit of playing Black Orchestra a little bit more, and there are some comments I would like to make on the game. One, I actually had quite a bit of fun playing the game. I really like the mechanisms in the game. I really have a great time just playing it, trying to get the items that I need for the plot cards, working with the other people to exchange them, trying not to get my suspicions too high, trying not to get put in jail or locked up by the Gestapo, trying to assassinate Hitler. All these things are really, really fun in this game, and trying to save millions of lives. Love it. I love everything about this game. The main flaw in the game that I can find is one of two things. One is tremendous amount of luck in the game. That doesn't bother me so much, okay? I am okay with the flip of the card and the track going up and down. The luck is really high. Now look, that the amount of luck, the rolling the dice, all the things that go into it are part of the game. And that's part of Pandemic, that's part of Fire Rescue, which are comparable games to this. Maybe not in quality, but definitely in style. Or at least in mechanisms, perhaps. I'm okay with that. So I kind of want to set that aside and talk about the end game. The end game of this is really difficult. The probability of you winning is extremely low. Now, a lot of people say, and I've read things on BGG, and I was trying to find variants that would make it easier, is like there's like a 1.8% chance you'd win with 4 dice when his military level's 4. Now, for those that haven't played the game, it goes from like 2 to 7, I believe, and the dice have a 1 in 6 chance of having a successful hit that you need to kill him. So 4 would be moderate towards the end of the game. If you can get him at 4, I feel like that's good. You've done good in this game. But most of the plots only give you 4 dice. Now you can have more explosions, maybe get to 5 or 6 max, right? Because that's all you can hold within the constraints of the game. And you have a 1 in 6 chance on each die. You need 4 of those 6 to hit, but each die has a 1 in 6 shot. It just seems extremely, extremely low. And it's random. You're just rolling a dice. But I think the chance of you getting, like, let's say you're rolling 1 through 6, which are not on the dice, but say you were, to roll 4 out of 6 dice have to be 6s. That just seems really, really difficult. And I don't like that probability at all. It's just hard. But it's not any decisions that I'm making. It's like I can get better at it. It's just rolling the dice, and it is what it is. And it's turned a lot of people off that's played the game with me. I've been looking for variants to make it a little bit easier. And I read a lot online about, well, this is very realistic. They didn't even accomplish it in real life. They failed in real life, and the probability is low. But it's too low to have a good time with. And it's funny because I started this off saying I like the game. I had a lot of fun with it. I do, but I have no chance of winning the game. And that wears on you after a while. So I've been thinking about, I think that if you want any chance of winning this, the game is just set up against you. That you either have to get extremely lucky, like the military strength of Hitler just stays down around 2 or 3, and you roll some dice and you get lucky. I read some strategy variants on it, and they're like, well, just try to get to 6 plots that give you 6 dice or plus, but those are just random. You don't know that you're going to get those. It's just a draw of the deck, and I guess you could kind of churn the deck, and if it's in the top half, you have a better chance of winning the game than if it's in the lower half of the deck. That just doesn't seem appetizing either. I don't know what to do with this game, but I felt like I reviewed it, and I felt like that's been posted, and that's up. I should come back and talk about it with a few more plays, and just talk about that luck factor in it. I think I'm going to try to work. I love the game. I really, really like it. I like the look. I like the theme. I like everything about it, except for this end game. It just seems too difficult. And things can kind of spiral out of control to the point where you're just kind of like, why are we still playing? And it isn't exactly a short game. Every game we've had has been a couple hours. And I don't want to play a couple hour game and have no chance of winning. None. There's also a card in the 7th stage. So there's like 7 eras to the game, if you will. 7th is the final stage. There's a card that says you lose. So there is losing factors in the game. So if everybody's in jail, these are kind of things that you can mitigate. And the game kind of has this timer where the events come. But when you get to the 7th one, you could literally lose at any time. At the end of anybody's turn, you just flip over a card and you lose. That's not appetizing to me. That's not appealing to me because you just have the end of the game. And I kind of know when that's coming. I like that. But then that could be the first card in stage 7. And the game being so difficult on top of it, I think it has some kind of like tension to it. But I don't think it needs both. I don't think the extra 6 cards I would play in level 7 is going to make the length of the game that long. So I would probably skip that card. But that's not what makes it hard. It's the dice rolling that makes it so difficult. And not even difficult. Improbable that you'll win. Okay? Difficult implies that with training and playing it again, I can get better at this and better. Having to roll 4 out of 6 dice, I'll have to be all 6s, that's not something I can get better at. And I think that's a huge flaw in this game, and one that I'm really searching for a variant to get better at. So if you guys have any ideas of how to make the ending of Black Orchestra probably more fair, not even easier. Being more fair would make it easier, but I'm looking to make it more fair for the players where it doesn't have to be pseudo-realistic where I'm going to lose every time. That's not an appealing game to me. If you want to do a simulation or some kind of war thing that people like war games like, they kind of like that where I know I'm going to lose, but how bad am I going to lose? This game doesn't have that. I need a chance to win, and I feel like nearly from the beginning of the game I have no chance to win. Now, there are some strategies that say, well, if you do this and you just uncover every item and not pick them up, but I don't want to be on rails like that. I don't want to be on rails where, like, okay, to play the game and to have any chance of winning, I have to go around and uncover all the items and then churn the deck to find the plot that fits the items. Like, well, then why am I playing a game? I'm not making any decisions. I'm just repeating what I did every time and hoping I get the right dice roll. I don't like that. But so if there's any good variants or anybody come up with a good ending for this, right now I don't feel like the ending is there. It's a big shame because I really like this game. I am going to continue to hold on to it. This is one of those few games that I have that I'm going to try to fix the ending of. And if anybody has anything, please comment below or comment to me or send me an email at info@mermangames.com. I'd be happy to hear what you have to say, or just post it right below here on BGG. I'll be on there on the thread, and Black Orchestra trying to figure out this game too. Thanks for watching Purge Reviews, and I hope to see you all soon at the gaming table.